Hello, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. Everybody dance to CONGA. I don't know if y'all remember that song or not. It seemed like back in the 80s. I don't know when it was. But every time you turn the radio on, that sucker was playing. It was too fast for me. I got slow ears. When they went through the fast period, I couldn't understand them. But hey, man, I listen to a lot of music, usually when I'm answering comments, which, by the way, man, I ain't but about halfway through Tuesday's video comments. I get the rest of them this weekend. I'm retired. I do what I feel like, when I feel like. I just ain't got a chance to get to them all. But, so usually I'm listening to music when that happens. And that song come on the other day. Remind me of a video I done probably just over a year ago, I believe it was, about finding your rhythm in retirement. I made that video right after I was starting to feel comfortable, after the newness wears off of retirement, you know, comfortable with the way things were going. Felt pretty confident we could handle whatever showed up and stuff, you know. And everybody's rhythm is different, man. You know, you might have a fast-paced rhythm like the CONGA or something like that, or you might be a little bit slower paced, easy listening music, you know. And it's key to find out what fits you. You don't have no idea, man. You've been going at the speed, at the rhythm of that CONGA for 40 years. To actually be able to change it up anytime you feel like it, or you want to, or just depending on your mood. You ain't never had that ability before, man. And when you figure it out, it takes a little work, man. It takes some time. But when you do figure it out, man, it's just like that video. I said, man, the only way really to explain it to anybody is that, man, life just is sweet. You just can't believe it can't get any better, you know. And I've been getting on a lot of comments lately on that other video. Not on it, but that remind me of it. I made that one way before I retired, I believe. It was sometime before I retired, a couple of years ago. Talking about retirement being personal. And it is, man. And that's the great part of it, man. It's not a cookie cutter operation. It ain't a one size fits all. The day you leave the gate, you walk out the gate for that last time, man, you get to totally decide what you want to do with the rest of your life. You know, change it at any moment. You know, I've said it before, you're actually building a new life for yourself. And you get to design it however you feel like, man. You know, and that's the way it should be, man. You ask 100 different people and they'll have 100 different answers for you on what their dream retirement is, or what retirement means to them. You know, it's totally an individual pursuit. It doesn't matter whether you're building a Fortune 500 company or moving out of the country, you know, or just kicking back, you know. For me, it was easy. I've always known what I wanted to do in retirement, always, since I was a kid. Nothing. That was it. I've gotten pretty good at it over the years. A lot of practice. You know, everybody worries about slowing down in retirement. I'm looking forward to it. Well, not anymore. That's my dream retirement. I was fortunate I was able to do it. That going 100 miles an hour for me, man, just wears me out thinking about it. And that's the thing, man. You have the ability to develop and build your dream retirement according to you and your abilities. You know, that's the great part of retirement, man. There's no set way of doing it. You dance into your own rhythm, you know, whatever it might be at the moment. You know, hey, man, my rhythm in retirement dream definitely ain't anybody else's, as it shouldn't be, man. You didn't buy the same house I bought. You didn't have the same job. You didn't have the same car. You know, your situation's totally different. You know, and for the first time in your life, you get to make all the choices that pertain to you, just about all of them. Man, when your health starts going downhill, that's a totally different story, you know. then your life starts getting dictated to you again by your abilities and your health and stuff. But from the day you leave the gate till that day happens, man, I mean, you're pretty much making the call. You know, that's the reason it was so easy for me to call it quits. It was extremely easy for me to get through the transition. You know, it's the reason I'm happy and content because I'm doing what I love. Nothing. Hey man, I've had some calls for people from people on comments and emails that wanted to get the wife involved in this, and I've tried, Doc, but I just can't. She ain't had no parts of it. But I tell you what we can do. You guys put a question in the comment that you'd like for her to ponder. I'll get her to answer them, and I'll make a video about that. How's that? With her answers. I could probably tell you what they're going to be. We think so much alike. She's a little bit more conservative than I am, but we've been together so long. We'll do something called the answers from the baby. But hey, man, you go out there and make your retirement dream be what you want it to be, man. Live it the way you feel like. I mean, when you do, and you get that rhythm down, but things are just going lovely for you, you're getting comfortable. You understand how it's going to work. You can see things different from once you retire that you ain't ever saw before you retired. You just don't. You look at life a totally different way because it's a totally new way of living, man. And it's just no way to put it, man. It's just sweet. It just is. Trust me. There's no job out there that I would hang in there for this. They couldn't have paid me enough to stay another day, much less another year. I was ready to go. I wanted to go. That was the big difference.
We're getting ready to go.
All right, baby, take care. Be careful. Baby hollering at me. Her and the daughters come over and they're going to run off. So I got the house to myself. I got her little puppy with me. He's 4 years old now, I guess. Little Dotson. So, but anyways, y'all take care of yourselves. Make it a sweet weekend. And try to go out there and make your dream retirement a possibility. And we'll talk to y'all later.